guys? Mr. Fit to Flourish, getting my 10K steps in here. So this video is going to be about how to join a mastermind. And you might be like, yo, what the heck is a mastermind? Well, a mastermind is a group of individuals, like-minded individuals is the most important part of this definition, but it's a group of like-minded individuals aiming towards achieving a similar goal. And everyone brings something to the table in which it builds everybody up individually, but it also helps the group to grow together, okay? So everyone's minds pool together, your energy pools together. Sometimes you pull together resources, but you come together to learn. A lot of the time there is a leader in the mastermind, and that leader will guide you. That leader has done the thing that you're wanting to do, that everyone is coming together to do, and you're able to grow together. And you meet high quality individuals in these masterminds. Well, how do you join a mastermind? And what should you look for? Well, number one, you have to pay. Okay, so usually if it's like a free mastermind, they're gonna try to get you in and sell something to you. Okay, they're gonna try to get you in and sell something to you eventually, which is fine. But I suggest you go to a mastermind where you pay up front. You pay immediately. Why? Why should you pay? Well, number one, you're paying for access to high quality individuals, and it's literally a shortcut to finding people who are trying to do the same thing as you. So it's a networking opportunity. Okay, it's a networking opportunity. And the saying is, people who pay attention. All right, people who pay attention. So if you don't pay to join this mastermind, you're probably not going to pay attention because you're like, oh, this was free. I guess I'll just I'll show up, whatever. But when you pay, and masterminds are pretty expensive. So my mastermind I went to was $30,000. I paid $30,000 to go to this mastermind. I met a group of like-minded individuals. I learned the most information that'll set me up for life. People are like, you paid $30,000? Yeah, I invested in myself $30,000. This sounds like a lot at first, but then it's really not, because if you think about it, you go into debt like $100K to go to undergrad college where you get a bachelor's degree that doesn't do anything. I got my bachelor's in biochem, and when I graduated, I had this period of time. I graduated early, so I had a period of time where I needed to work because I was going to pharmacy school to get my doctorate after, but I had a period of time where I needed to work and I couldn't get any jobs with that degree. And I spent over $100K on loans, like paying for that degree, and it didn't get me anything. This mastermind, I paid $30,000 for, so a third of the price. And I learned more information that will set me up for the rest of my life than I ever would in some school. All right. So it's important to pay, because people who pay attention. All right. So that's number one. Pay for the mastermind. These masterminds, yeah, they're going to be a ton of money. Or it might seem like it's a ton of money up front because it's your first time investing in yourself. But again, what you're doing when you join these masterminds is you're investing in yourself. So that investment in yourself is in itself an act of faith. And in one of my videos, I talked about how you can only operate from two states of mind. Okay, and that's a state of lack or abundance, which is equivalent to fear or faith. So when you have faith in your future, everything is going to happen according to plan, because you believe that you could do it. Okay, so when you pay for a mastermind, at first it's like, oh my God, I just paid 10K to join this group, or I paid 5K for this group. Like, oh my gosh, it's a lot of money. But then what it does for yourself is it displays some sort of faith in yourself. You're like, dang, I mean, I just paid for myself. Like, I believe I can do this. So it's a big step mentally that you're taking in the direction of your goals. Okay? It's a big step mentally that you're taking in the direction of your goals. So it shows a sign of faith. If you're fearful, you're never going to join. You're never going to pay, because you essentially don't believe in yourself. You don't believe that you can accomplish the things. It's not necessarily that you don't trust the person hosting the mastermind or trust the people, because people they'll post the results like, oh, this person's getting rich. This person's getting rich from this mastermind. This person changed your life. This person changed your life. Well, you can be one of them. And the people who don't change their life are the people who never believe. they never believed in themselves to start off with. So that's another reason why it's extremely important to join. Now, like I said earlier, another reason you need to join and how to join a mastermind. How do you join a mastermind? Well, you find people online. So you go to YouTube, go to Instagram. People are literally like advertising themselves nowadays. It's very easy to find. Go to TikTok and type in whatever you want to do. If you're a trader, type in trading mastermind or trading. If you're an entrepreneur mastermind, or just go look at Myron Golden on YouTube and on Instagram, or go look up Russell Brunson, Ed Milet. Like look up these guys, and then see who they're hanging around. And you might not be able to get to the source. Like these guys are huge. Like they have millions and millions of followers. You might not be able to get to the source, but what should you do instead? This is the smart hack right here. This is a gem. This is a bar. Okay, I'm always dropping bars. If the person you aspire to be is too hard to get to, look at their right-hand man. Because usually the person around them, it might be someone who's like scared of the camera, right? But go to their Instagram page, see who their 5 friends are. They probably only have like 4 or 5 people they're following. See who they are, and then see, okay, well, this person who I want to be like. So say like Kevin Hart. Oh, I want to be like Kevin Hart. Well, he has like 10 million followers. Who is he following? Well, he's probably following a guy that has 1,000 followers. So if you go to Kevin Hart's DMs, he's not going to respond. You go to this guy's DMs, well, he's probably going to respond, but nobody probably is paying attention to him, right? Talk to them, make friends with them. All right, get in these circles. It's not as hard as you think it is. Get in these circles. That's a hack. I'm telling you right now. Go to the lesser followed people that are in that circle, and then eventually you'll get into the circle. This is a diabolical plan right here. Diabolical plan. But yeah, essentially, that's another reason you want to join the mastermind, because of the network. You are the equivalent of the 5 closest people that you hang around. Think about that. Are you at where you want to be in life? If you like watch a lot of these videos, maybe not, because maybe if you were where you wanted to be, you probably wouldn't watch these videos. Or maybe these videos just keep you going in that direction. Because remember, it's about the journey. It's not about getting there. Because once you get there, you're going to be like, oh, that's it? Like I said, getting the shoes, the pair of Jordans, you get the shoes that you wanted. Oh, that light is hitting. That light is hitting. You get the pair of shoes you wanted. And then all of a sudden, they're just sitting in the closet. And you're like, I got them. I worked hard for them. I got them now. I don't really care. So when you get there, it's like, wasn't a big deal. But you think about the journey. What was the journey that got you there? That journey was impactful. That journey made you the person that you are today. And last but not least, you need to join a mastermind. Because the last reason you need to join a mastermind is because it's going to change who you are and set a higher floor of who you will be. What do you mean by that? Fit, elaborate. So, what I mean by that is, we do not rise to the level of our goals. We fall to the level of our standards. Bars. We don't rise to the level of our goals. We fall to the level of our standards. So your goal might be, hey, every month I want to make 100K per month, 100K every month, or 10K per month, or 20K per month. All right. So that might be your goal. And then your goal is like, all right, I want to have at least 30K in my bank account, at least 30K just sitting in savings. Okay, that's your goal. 30K in savings, 20K per month. Let's go. Right? But as long as you're around those 5 people who they like to hang out, they like to spend money, go to the booty clubs, they don't really like to work too much, they don't work out. As long as you're around those people, well, your standards are going to be pretty low. Right? So your standards are going to be the same old, like, well, dang, man, I always only have 500 in my bank account, in my savings. So you might be knocking away at it, and then one day you're at 5,000, 6,000, and then something is going to happen, or your mind is going to shift to the point where it's going to fall to the level of your standard. And your standard is still the old standard of $500 a month, or $500 in your savings. Why didn't your standard change? Because your environment didn't change. The people you hang around didn't change. Your actions are still the same. If those three things are still the same, that means that you essentially are the same person. And if you do the same things, you go to the same places, and you do the same actions every single day that are negative, that's pretty much the definition of insanity. So the only way that you're going to change is by changing your environment and changing the people that you're around. Which means you need that mastermind. That mastermind is going to put you around a group of people whose standards are extremely high, and therefore you all will grow together. Their standards are going to be extremely high. I've met people who are like, yeah, like I'm so upset. This month my savings dropped. I'm like, oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. They're like, yeah, my savings dropped to 220K, man. And I'm like, huh? Yeah, man. I got up to 330, and then I just started spending, and like, I need to get my mind right. And then it makes you rethink your whole. It's a paradigm shift in your mind, a paradigm shift that takes place in terms of, oh wow, my whole life I was taught that like 220K was probably my max, the max I can make. This guy, this is his minimum standard, and I'm over here thinking about a little $500. So it's extremely important to challenge your mindset, to get around those people, to understand what is actually possible, and to realize that it's not necessarily like your skin color or some job you have or because your mom said you can't. It's not necessarily any of those things holding you back. The only thing holding you back is you. The only thing holding you back is you. And the only way you're going to realize it is by changing your environment and changing the people that you surround yourself with, by joining a mastermind. Again, how do you do that? Number one, determine what you want to do in life, what you would see yourself doing for free. Like if you didn't get paid, think about what that thing would be. Number two, find who's already doing it, who's making a lot of money from it. Number three, follow that person's process. Number four, try to reach out to that person. If that person is too famous, if they're like a Kevin Hart or if they're like a Logan Paul, look at the people around them, look at their friends who is also in that same circle doing the same thing, who has 100 times less followers. Maybe reach out to them. That's that hack. Maybe reach out to them. Become friends, become acquaintances. Offer some value. Say, hey, I would love to do this, and this for you. I see that you're doing this. I would love to do this for you. Offer value. Don't just say, hey, I wanna learn. Offer some value. And then number 6, if you gotta pay to play, you gotta pay to play, because those who pay attention. So hopefully this helped you understand what is a mastermind, how do I get into mastermind, and what can it do for me? Because for me, it's changed my life, and I'm creating my own mastermind. So if you want to join, Discord link in the bio. I like to trade options, but I also love the mentality of growing in a group of like-minded individuals going towards a similar goal. Y'all have a great day.
Good morning, welcome to the Fit to Flourish podcast. Let's talk wellness, finance,